Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome back, Tea with She. And you guys, listen, I'm back again. You know what? Just when I thought that we were done for today, why the fuck this nigga come up on here with this bullshit? What? Really? Really? Okay, y'all don't know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Phil. Yes, yes. Jazz's baby's father to her four oldest kids, the Davis kids' dad. All right, y'all listen. He went live not too long ago today. I believe he went to go drop off the kids off to Jasmine. Jasmine, more than likely she's still crying from last night. I believe Chris more than likely put his hands on her again due to what Olivia said that Jazz had told him. I mean, that Jazz had told her. You remember Olivia's live last night, y'all, and she was just letting everything loose. She was telling us that everything that Jazz had told her, saying that she has recordings of Jazz screaming and stuff like that about Chris and stuff like that. So, more than likely, Phil came by to drop the kids off. Jasmine looking all distraught, a hot ass mess, tears probably still flowing at her eyes, probably bruises somewhere. Child looks a mess, okay? He asked her what's going on. She's like, it's these girls. They're on YouTube. They're destroying everything for me. Being all extra and stuff. And I believe, listen, I think she only told him about y'all know what's all been going around about the mod and Liv, about Chris saying something about the girls, boobs and stuff like that. I don't want to get into that because that's all alleged. But I believe that's the only thing that Jazz had told Phil. And then she also mentioned, it's just this girl. She messaged me about starting up some beef, and since I said no, she's doing all this and all that or whatever. And you know what? So that's more than likely what prompted Phil to go live in his car to talk about it. Well, we about to go ahead and get into this bitch ass nigga real quick, cause that's exactly what the fuck Phil is. All right, he's the damage control captain. He's Captain Damage Control slash Captain Save a Dumb Hoe. All right, that's who the fuck he is, cause that's what the hell he's acting like. You know what I'm saying? Jazz recruited him on, told him a whole bunch of bullshit. Probably even told him to go live to tell everybody that you talk to the kids and the kid they didn't tell you anything like this and stuff like that. Let me tell you something. Phil goes live and he was like, y'all, I'm about to go ahead and address some stuff. Yeah, what's with all these lies that's going on about Chris touching on my kids? He's mentioning something about Kaylin's boobs and stuff like that. Y'all, that's a lie. That's a lie. I was with my kids for the past 7 days. I talked to my kids one on one. They didn't say nothing like that. And you know what, y'all? We see a pattern here because Phil and Jazz seem to only mention that. They only seem to mention about about the incident with the alleged incident about Chris saying something about Kaylin's boobs. That's the only thing that they keep on mentioning. That's a lie. So that part right there may be a lie. It may be a lie because they keep on trying not to mention Chris putting his hands on Jazz. That's what they fail to keep on. They leave that part out. They don't mention nothing about Chris putting his hands on Jazz. They only mention every time they talk on a live. They always mention the touching and stuff, or what Chris said about her or whatnot. So whatever his name is, Phil, he keeps on talking or whatnot. Like, you know what? You think I'm stupid? Like, listen, y'all. I'm a single mother. My kids, they go to their dad's house. I have 4 kids, all same dad. They go to their dad's house. They come to and for like a couple, 1 or 2 days. Then they come back to my house. And listen, my kids, they tell me everything. Okay, they tell me everything. Phil, you think that we supposed to believe that they don't tell you that Chris is putting their hands on their mom? You want to say you expect for us to believe that bullshit? I don't care if Jazz was to tell them, you know what, don't say nothing about what goes on in this house, or y'all gonna get y'all's ass beat if when y'all come back. They tell you, they tell you, they tell you, you just don't give a fuck. That's the thing. Because Philip is supposed to be starting trucking school next month. So he's gonna be busy, and then he's gonna be getting on the road, he says, at the end of next month as well. So he'll start driving trucks at the end of next month as well. He's not gonna be having time if he was to say something about Chris, putting his hands on Jazz. He's not gonna have time to have them all the kids be at his house 24/7. Because you know what? Hannah don't want to deal with that bullshit. She don't want to. She blatantly already said it. Don't she? They drive her crazy. She don't want to deal with it. Philip's not gonna be able to be with them 24/7 because he's gonna be on the road. Jasmine's summer plans is all ruined because she swore she thought she was about to get rid of those kids this summer. That's what she thought. Okay. So, they mentioned stuff. I'm pretty sure these are kids, and then they're young kids at that. If they know that Jasmine is live and they're saying stuff, saying, "Oh, mom, Chris just slapped you," they're saying stuff to the dad too. Like, what's going on? Like, where we missing out on? Philip, let's stop acting fucking stupid. Like you didn't hear it. Like you didn't hear um Jazz about the kids saying that Chris slapped him. I'm confused. So, he doesn't mention that part in the first part when he starts to talk. He only mentions about the touching or whatever. And then he says, that he talks to Chris whenever he hears about something going on YouTube. He calls him up. He be like, "Hey, yo, bro, what's going on?" and stuff like that. They both chop it up, and then of course, what Chris supposed to do? Say that it's true? Say, "Oh yeah, yeah, nigga, I did that." No, he's not. Duh. Like, you know what? Chris got this whole manipulation thing going down. He manipulates everybody in his life. That's his thing. He's manipulating a new chick that he's with when he disappears and he's not with Jazz's ass. Okay? We see that this is damage control. Stop fucking playing with me. And then Philip's bitch ass, he don't, what? Like, come on, bro. Like, what, really? Okay, we know you don't want to have the kids full time 24/7, but get them. We know Chris is really not there, but like, talk to that dummy of a hoe that you made your baby mom to ensure that he never fucking comes back. He wants to see his kids. He could get visitation of his kids. Like what? Well, anyway, he doesn't want to be around Legend anyways. The fuck nigga doesn't even want to watch him. But let's go on. Let me go ahead and share my screen because you know what? If this doesn't scream that Jasmine had Philip come on and say all these things, I don't know what does. Okay, let me go ahead and play this for y'all real quick.
Hey, let's just beef so I can get some views. Like, why would you do that? Like, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm kind of on Jasmine as like, bro, like you gotta read through people, fam. Like, people will do anything for clout. You feel me? Mama Dukes get a little drunk from time to time, and she say off the wall shit. That's just
That was so fucking random. Now you mean to tell me that this don't seem like it was Jasmine putting stuff in his head for him to say. Like, she while he was over there dropping off the kids, she was probably like, "Yeah, because my mom, everybody believes it because my mom came on here and she was saying a whole bunch of things about Chris. So everybody believes it because all of these people." And you know how her dumb, dramatic crybaby ass is still crying from last night from dealing with Chris's ass. He left her after probably he knocked her ass out. She probably calling him all motherfucking morning or afternoon, trying to see where the fuck he at. He didn't pick up the phone. And now all of a sudden feel like that is so random that he would just come out and say, "Oh, Mama Deuce, she be getting drunk and stuff." Why the fuck you saying this about why are you saying this about your kids, grandma? And I don't care if she be getting drunk. Y'all know drunk people, they be telling the truth now. So I'm confused. The fuck? Drunk people say what they really want to say when they're sober. Anything somebody say when they're drunk, they really want to say it when they're sober. When you get drunk, you get a little bit more ballsy when you're drunk. And most people say what they always want to say when they're sober. So, okay, that was random.
It's what they do, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. Y'all, bro,
Nigga,
come
we
on. Y'all
know.
know me. I went to prison for pimping, aggravated robbery. I did some foul shit to Asia. You know what I'm saying? Asia won't let me talk to my kids. She won't pick up the phone. But you know what I'm saying? And I understand. She mad at me. She hates me right now. I understand. She doing a child support thing. It's cool. I'm not knocking her. You're not gonna hear me say nothing negative about Asia. Cause at the end of the day, she got my kids. I love my kids. I wanna see my kids. You know what I'm saying? I wanna see my kids. I love the kids that I have with Asia. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully one day she'll get past hating me. You know what I'm saying? And all
Yeah, anyways, okay. So it was another part that I wanted to go ahead and so oh yeah, and and he admitted to Jazz being his mod. Jazz is his mod, y'all. So but besides crying and calling Chris, we all know she spends her fucking day and night time on YouTube. Okay, so she knew that he was going to go live, of course, because she talked to him about it, told him to come on, do damage control, say everybody lying, talk Chris up and stuff like that. Boy, bye, get the fuck out of here with your bitch ass. Anyways, um so yeah, so he she's his mod. He did admit to it, At first he was like, I don't know, but yeah, I Jazz mod, and so she was deleting everybody's goddamn motherfucking comments. I'm surprised she didn't delete none of the comments that said Hannah was beautiful. But anyways, oh yeah, and that's another thing he mentioned. You know what I'm saying? He said that he have not been on YouTube for the past week or so because Hannah wasn't feeling it because people kept on saying negative stuff about her. They was going to her Instagram under her comments saying that she all fat and all this and that or whatever, and she was like really upset about it. And so I guess she hasn't been wanting to film or whatnot and stuff like that. Like, okay, okay. Like what? Girl, listen, let me tell you something. This is what comes with the territory, okay? What? Like, okay, block them, delete them, don't read them. I mean, what? Like, I'm confused. And then for you not to, okay, so like, I don't know how. I mean, he has jobs or whatever, but if they wanted to make money on YouTube and continue growing their channel, they need to keep on putting out fucking videos. But and Hannah doesn't have to be in them. I mean, I'm confused. Like, why she always thinks she has to be a part of every goddamn thing? Like, girl, sit your ass down on the side. Stay your ass home. What? You don't always have to be a part of everything. Just because you're the girlfriend doesn't mean nothing. Like barely don't want the kids to be around. Okay, well, be a girlfriend. Be a girlfriend. Stay to the side. Do what you do. You ain't gotta be at every video. You ain't gotta be at every she haven't been going to the basketball games. I mean, now she started to keep her ass at home. But you know what? What? I'm confused. But anyways, so yeah, I guess Hannah is not fat though. That's one thing. She's not. She is she she is she's not, she's not skinny, but she's also not fat. She's a nice size. The thing is that she don't wear clothes that's her correct size. If she wore clothes that was her correct size, then nobody would have to say anything about rolls sticking out on the side of her shirts or dresses about to pop or something like that. Like, but she do what you do. Ignore the stuff, keep on moving, and people gonna talk regardless. All right. So it was just another talking point that I wanted to go ahead and get to real quick. Let me see if I can find it. Y'all, I'm trying not to make this video long because my videos baby long. All right, here goes the next part that we're gonna stop at. Let me go ahead and share my screen again. Y'all, these people, they be getting on my nerves. They're getting on my nerves. All right, here we go. Let me play.
No bruises. There's no nothing. Of course,
Okay, let me go back.
let's address the topic. I've been with my kids for 7 straight days. I literally just dropped them off to their mom. My kids are fine. There's no bruises. There's no nothing. Of course, they want to stay with me because I'm with them less. You know what I'm saying? When you're a mother and you're with your kids,
Okay, so who said anything about, why they want to be with you, Philip. They love you. They want to stay with you. Nobody said anything about that, honey. I don't know if people in the comments were saying that, but where are you getting this from? We never heard the kids in the background of Jasmine's videos talking about we want to go with dad, we want to be with dad, and all this and that. Like, where are you getting this from? Maybe, I don't know if he probably getting this from people saying like you should take custody of your kids and get them away from them. Somebody said, somebody in comments asked him, do he fear for their safety or something like that? And then that's what he talked when he was talking about they don't have bruises on them or nothing like that. But no, okay, so that's not all about what their safety is about. Okay, yes, so they don't have bruises on them. All right. So what about their environment that they are living in? The home that they're mainly at, which is Jazz's home. Everything that happens in that home, from people arguing, people screaming, they're not getting enough fucking sleep. Ava be looking like she's like just half dead most of the time because she looks so fucking tired. Bags is always under these kids' eyes. Are they getting any sleep or what's going on? Like grown adults arguing all the time. You have a temper tantrum man child in the house who likes to fucking throw shit every fucking where, like they own the house. He ain't about to pay for no hoes or anything else or dents or bangs and booms. Like, what's going on? He's not going to pay for shit. Okay. Like, we understand, Philip. You want to come on here and do damage control. Okay, you don't want Jazz to lose her channel because that's going to take money out of her pockets, and it's definitely, and if she's losing money out of her pockets, she's going to be coming to you for money for those 4 kids. So that's another reason why you trying to come on here and do damage control. Ain't nobody gonna sell me on Chris, and ain't nobody gonna sell me on your bitch ass. Okay. Like, everybody in this whole situation is some dumbass idiots, and I don't like not a near one of them. He keeps on dodging the questions. But then at the end, someone asked him, somebody asked him was like, so what about it was something to the effect of what about Jazz being knocked in between the washer and the dryer? And he was like, if she was getting knocked between the washer and the dryer, um she would tell me, and I'm crazy. No, she wouldn't tell you, you dummy. The fuck? No, she wouldn't, because she wouldn't want those problems. Her dumb ass wants to stay with Chris. She's not going to tell you nothing, idiot. She's not going to do it. I'm pretty sure the kids already told you, stupid. But she's not going to tell you nothing. She's not going to tell you anything because she wants Chris to still stay around. She don't want nothing. No, she don't even want Chris to get in jail. If she don't want Philip to go to jail because she wants Philip to stay out so he can keep on taking the 4 kids with him and giving her a break. She don't want Chris to end up going to jail because, I mean, she's a stupid. She's dumb. Okay, we ain't gonna say nothing about that one. She's stupid. So, I mean, Philip talking about, yeah, I've known this girl for 17 years and I can read her like a book. Apparently, you cannot. Okay, apparently you cannot. Like, I'm sick of it. They're just fucking stupid. Now, the only good thing about this video was that he did, y'all, he gave us an update on all his kids. He gave us an update. All right. That was the only good thing. And then also, he's supposed to be moving into a 4-bedroom house in May. So it was some good things about what he said. I mean, towards the end about those things. So he gave us an update on his kids. We all know he had 4 with Jazz. The 2 that he has with Asia, he said that the last time he talked to them was February 15th. He has, what did he mention? Another 2 with someone else. I forgot. No, he mentioned a little girl that he has. That he said, oh, he was like, that's my baby. That's I love her. That's my baby. She's a church girl. She was saying, I pray for you every day, daddy. Like, okay. We all know his oldest son. Oh, he mentioned his age. So his oldest son is 13. The one that we saw in the video where he took his oldest son to the kids' basketball practice or whatnot. He did mention that his son has autism, among other things that's going on with him. So he said that, and then he also said that his oldest son went to SeaWorld or something like that for spring break, so that's why he wasn't with him. He said he mentioned something about two other kids. He mentioned something about a boy who he has his phone number. He just got in contact with him and got his phone number. So he's talking with him. And then he mentioned something about another child, a girl who the mother forged his signature while he was in jail to give up his rights to his daughter. So he's trying to figure that out and try to work on that. So that's all his kids that he gave us an update on. All right, so that's the only good part about it. And also that he's going to be moving into a 4-bedroom house. Him and Hannah's going to be doing some traveling. They're going to Vegas next month and stuff like that. But you know what? I don't give a fuck. He's still a bitch ass nigga. I'm glad that he gave us an update on his kids because that's what I asked for in the last video. I'm glad he's getting a bigger house for the kids because that's what I complained about in the last video. Because yeah, Hannah's apartment is not going to do, and I'm pretty sure she's getting 1,000 noise complaints and everything like that. So yes, I'm glad about that. And then he needs to make sure that his name is on that lease only and not Hannah's. We don't know how long she's going to stick around. I'm still on the fence with her sticking around because I believe she is going to stick around because I don't think she thinks that she can get anyone else other than Phil, and she waited a long time for Phil. So I think that she just only wants Phil, and I don't think she thinks that she could get anyone else. And then on the other hand, I don't think she's going to stick around because I think that the kids is going to overwhelm her and everything else. So, but we'll go ahead and watch them and see how everything plays out. But my eyes, he's still a bitch ass nigga, and we're gonna leave it at that. Go ahead and like this video, you guys. Go ahead and comment below. Go ahead and subscribe if you have not already. All right, you guys. I'll go ahead and catch you later. Peace.